In intimate, the T there is trust. It's trust. We cannot be intimate if there is no trust. And trust is such a delicate currency. Such a delicate currency. Somebody said we gain trust in drops, but we lose it in gallons. We gain trust in drops, but we lose it in gallons. Without trust, there cannot be real intimacy. If I always have to hide or panic in relating with my spouse, then there is a challenge. If your partner goes out and one person is having panic attacks because they don't know where they are, that is a serious issue. If somebody picks up the other person's phone and there is panic attacks, that is an issue. You need to build trust for there to be intimacy. Without trust, both of you will constantly be checking on each other from a suspicious point of view. The Bible said they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed. So you must consciously build transparency, openness. For men especially, vulnerability doesn't necessarily come to us naturally. So we need to learn how to be open. If you know how a woman's mind works, you understand the power of transparency. A woman's mind is so active. In fact, most women, they can't even control their own mind. Men don't know, because men always think, why is she being reasonable? Women are natural overthinkers. That word overthinkers is women that started it. Because their mind is so active. Many men don't know that sometimes women even wake up tired. While they were sleeping, their mind was walking about, checking everything. A woman's mind is that active. So if you don't give her clarity, her mind will start creating scenarios by itself. That's how it works. So as a man, you must be deliberate. So when I say, man, say, I'm passwording my phone, you are creating crisis by yourself. It's important that you create transparency. It helps her mind. If you don't give her clarity, her mind will create the scenario for herself. And most times you'll be amazed where the mind will create, how far it will go. You're just missing for 2 hours. She'll believe you have gone to another country to marry another person. Her mind is that active. So when they say transparency and trust, it's not just because or for the sake of it, it brings peace to the scenario. You can't password your phone. Why won't your partner have access to your phone? What is there to hide? And people have turned it to a cultural belief that no, leave a man's phone alone if you want peace. No, that's wrong. There should be nothing to hide. So they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed. So my wife has forever had my passwords, had my Instagram handles, and my Instagram open on her phone. It gives that accountability, that credibility builds trust. We are growing in a time now where people are talking a lot about prenup, about hiding their money, about things like that. The real issue is that please marry who you trust. I try to tell young people, because people just want to marry anybody. No, trust is a major currency. In fact, those of you in business world and in secular world, you know what trust means. You know what the name of a company means. There are people that loan money just because of a name. Meanwhile, there are other people that have a lot of things, but nobody still wants to give them money. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? So building trust in your home brings the peace required for intimacy. So there must be transparency. There must be, truth. If you have ever broken trust before, then you have to be more deliberate to rebuild it. If you have ever broken trust before, let's assume you're a man, for instance, and you have broken trust before, don't start acting like they are suspecting you. We are suspecting you. Of course we are suspecting you. You've broken trust before. So you have to be intentional about rebuilding it. Don't act like somebody just hounding you or picking you out. No, we're all suspecting you. So what you yeah, because sometimes I see men act like they don't know they've gone astray before. So why are you checking on me? We are checking on you last time. We didn't check on you. You know what happened? So if you're a guy in that situation, you yourself, don't wait for them to call you to check on you. You call them to check on you. You will do the call and do video call. Don't wait for them. Like, see, women are easy. When I see men say women are complicated, I don't understand. You just have to understand women. Like I told you, they overthink naturally. So you yourself, you have not seen her for 1 hour. Call, do video call, and say, hey, how are you doing? And we Pastor Emmanuel, and so they say, Pastor Emmanuel, greet. We're just watching match. We're just Arsenal is winning. This is the score line. I'll come home now soon. Greet Toyosi. Greet that by yourself. Report where you are and what you are doing. You are helping her answer the questions she can't ask you. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? Give an account of yourself. And you see, women are so amazing. Once she trusts you totally. So you build it. It doesn't just happen. Especially if you have committed offense before. Be deliberate. All right? Be deliberate. Also offer accountability. That's how you build trust. And maybe tomorrow if I have time we'll go into that. People have always assumed that when the Bible says the man is the head, it means he's a headless head. It means it's a head that has no accountability. That's never what the scripture will say. Being the head is not just about authority, it's more about responsibility. But even the authority aspect of it, there's a guy in the Bible that Jesus met, and he said to Jesus, I'm a man under authority. He said you can speak and people will move. He said I'm a man under. He didn't say I'm a man of authority. Authority is always given. So it only functions when the person himself is under authority. So don't act like you are not accountable. Nobody can ask you where you are going. Nobody can ask you what you are doing. Then you are not giving a good example of that authority. You too, you are under authority. So women will feel more comfortable with a man that is under authority. Be submitted first to God. Secondly, be submitted to authority. Is there anybody your wife can call if you are acting out of order? Give a woman that level of comfort that I'm a man under authority also. When I first started dating my wife, before we got married, one of the first things I did was take her to my mentors and my pastor. Reverend Femi Oduwole, I'm sure he has been here a lot of times. Reverend Sam Adeyemi and co. Those were the first people I took her to and said, these are my mentors. I said, anytime my head is touching or you can't get across to me or I'm misbehaving, these are people you can call that I respect. Things like that give a woman trust. Not that you're saying, I don't talk to anybody, I don't report to anybody. You see, you are breeding rebellion. The problem of breeding rebellion is that the people you are training will also rebel against you. But when you breed submission, then it's easier for everybody to submit to authority. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? So things like your finances, there must be trust. I don't know why a couple will be married and not even run their finances together. I don't even understand. That defeats the whole purpose of marriage. That defeats. It's like two people still just live. You only are sharing the house, and it's so amazing. Our value system has problem. I was telling Reverend K, I think it was during the life that we are putting together a financial course for couples, Christian couples. We believe every Christian couple can be rich, if they follow God's guidelines. And one of the things we're establishing in that place is that working together financially. When I see couples say we do 50% this one, 70%, you are defeating the purpose. You are 100% for both of you. You are one person. That's the structure. So don't marry who you don't trust. Our value system has problem. I say, I'll keep my money aside, but you are giving the person your life. So I have to put my money in a safe. I'm hiding my money, but you are giving the person that can easily kill you is your spouse. You people are eating together every day. They are serving you teas. They can poison you. You are even sleeping in the night. So you don't trust them with your money, but you trust them with your life. There's something wrong with how you value things. And I watch American crime channels a lot. Not the acted ones or the real story ones where somebody actually died. I watch it a lot. I've watched that thing so much that right now I think I'm LAPD. I feel like a policeman. I'm a detective right now. They don't just know, but I'm a full detective. I can investigate a crime now because I'm watching so much. I know all the steps to catching the person. Every time a married person dies, you see the police people, they'll come. The wife or husband is crying. Oh, my wife. They say, oh, sorry, madam, we're so sorry about what happened to you and all that. It's in the crime scene, you're in the house there. The person just died next door. Oh, sorry, where were you by 3 p.m.? You know why? Because you're the number one suspect. All that crime is not moving them. As they are petting you, they're like, can you follow us to the office too? To make a statement, why? Because your partner is the person that can kill you cheaply. without anybody knowing. And a lot of times in those cases, the spouses are involved. What am I saying? You don't trust the person with your money, but you trust them with your life. Then your value system has problem. To even show furthermore how warped our value system has become, you trust this person with your children, but you don't trust them. Your money, you want to hide it, but you give your children, say, take my pictures. Which one is of more value? What am I saying? It's important to build trust. If you have broken trust, either financially, maritally, or anyway, build it consciously, because we can't be intimate if we don't trust each other. I must be able to sleep at night and be confident with what you are doing. I must be able to fall on you and know you will catch me. Build trust. You can't be intimate without trust. And listen, guys, in 5, give out the mic. Especially for those people that, there are two kinds of people. There are some people that see the color gray. Then there are some people that everything must be either black or white. It's not that they are evil, they are just incapable of appreciating gray. So once the story doesn't work,
which one is the good one?
No, none is good, none is bad. It's just how people's mind work. When you are married to those people that are either white or black, you can't be peddling gray. Where were you by 4 p.m.? You can't say you're going this way and then they see you another place and you can't give explanation easily. Once you create those things, that person's mind will keep running. You are literally torturing that person because their mind can't function without clarity. So what am I saying? To build trust, we must be transparent and there must be truth over time.
Fantastic. I was enjoying it. I even forgot that sounds. Okay, so recap. I is what? N is, T is trust. And so the